special event is a priceless memory in the making. And now, with Memory Place, you can be sure you will never miss those special moments. Collect all your events photos and videos that you and your guests capture in real time. All your event content is then automatically uploaded into your own private gallery to view, edit, and share. Sharing your photos with family and friends has never been easier with Memory Place.
Wow, that's an awesome idea. But how could I possibly do it in real time with this many people?
Simple. There are a couple easy ways to share your event gallery with all your guests. Your Memory Place can either generate a direct link prior to your special event that you can share via email, text message, or your social media event page. Or your Memory Place can generate a unique QR code that your guests can scan at your event. Once your guests receive your direct link or scan your QR code, they will be able to instantly send you photos and videos that they captured during your event, all in real time.
Wait, so you're telling me everybody at my event can share their photos and videos with me in real time?
Yes, that is exactly what we are saying.
That's a great idea. I have a big family reunion coming up. Would my grandparents know how to use my Memory Place?
Absolutely. No technical knowledge of any kind is required to use your Memory Place. Just acquire your unique event code and you're done. All photos and videos taken will fall immediately into your Memory Place account. The possibilities are endless. Use Memory Place at your next barbecue, wedding, or bachelor party. Or maybe not, but you get the idea. With Memory Place, you'll be able to store all your special memories, all in one password-protected archive. Unlike social media platforms, your Memory Place will not compress your photos or videos, so you have the ability to print out any particular special memory of your choice. So what are you waiting for? Create your free Memory Place account today.
Well, welcome everyone. We certainly want to welcome you to this presentation this evening. It's very possible that the link tonight, I think, might have been pointing to the last week presentation. I am not sure if that's the case. I certainly do apologize for that. Obviously, the recording will be on the YouTube channel. But I want to welcome you all here. It's really, really exciting. Tonight, we've made a few adjustments, and the presentation is a work in progress. We're certainly going to be updating this as we keep moving forward. But we wanted to make sure that the add-on that was presented on the 27th of February are reflecting of the Pro package, which we're very excited to share with you here. So
27th of September. February.
What did I say?
February. It's all good.
September. Sorry about that. September. I don't know what's going on in my head here today. So Bakshi, welcome. Great to see you here. Myra Paul, great to see you here. Courtney, welcome. Sylvie and Danielle, welcome. GV Tops, great to see you from California. Enyunam, welcome, welcome. And your Wealth Station from Michigan, great to see you here. So tell me, why don't we start very quickly? How do we get introduced to GotBackup?
Yeah, so welcome everybody to this evening's session. Always excited to have Joel with us on these sessions. And there's so much excitement going on that we're going to, between the three of us, we're going to share all the amazing new stuff that's happening. So Chris and I have known Joel for many years. I mean, our kids were so young when we met, and they're all growing up, and some have grandkids, and it's so awesome that you build those type of relationships. And Chris was a customer of one of the services that you had, Joel. And I remember that he used it for quite some time. And I'll let you guys kind of tell the story, but I just want to share that we've known each other for a long time. Joel connected, sent a message to Chris. We happened to be just flying back home from Mexico, got the message. Of course, it's always great to hear from Joel. So just checking out what he had to share, which is this GotBackup project. And yeah, so he contacted us. We listened to what he had to say, exactly, maybe a little bit more advanced on what's going on today. But when we saw it, we said, oh my gosh, we have to be part of this. So, and here we are 2 years and I think 4 months in, and building a global business. Super, super excited to be here. And thank you so much, Joel, for messaging us.
Yeah, certainly appreciate that. And folks, the reason why we got so excited about this is we know that there's been a lot of changes in especially in economic life today, and we saw a venture that people can really tap into. The question here today is, why are you here? See, the fact is that we saw an opportunity where family could be empowered by a global opportunity, where the world is the only, we are what we call in a blue ocean, the world's only MLM in the cloud storage. Think about this, for folks. We are unique in our space. See, we don't have to compete, folks. We can create. And this is exactly what this is all about. And that's why we're so grateful for you here, Joel. Really, thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good to be here. Normally I start blabbing away and I don't want to cut you guys off all the time. I get rude. So I'm just listening.
No, totally. And trust me, we want to give you the space to share. And folks, again, my question is, why are you here? So it's time to turn your dream into reality. And this is exactly why Tammy decided to do this and to share this with the world, because you deserve to live the life of your dream within your own terms. Mm-hmm. Right? Looking at these pictures over here, looking at the father showing off his new set of keys, because they bought into a new home, they have more space for their beautiful girls. What about traveling where you want to, opposed to where you can afford to, adding new family members? We understand the cost of living has increased tenfold. So right now people are questioning, can we afford 2 children, 3 or 4? Well, that shouldn't be the question. But today people have to evaluate, what can we afford doing? What if that was not an issue? And the retirement, folks, it's really important. In fact, I'm teaching my son this right now. Prepare while you're young. And the fact here, folks, is this is such a great venture that can actually feed into that. That's why we're very excited about this.
Yeah, and we're all about empowering families to be able to build a life that they want to have rather than what they think that they can have. And we've helped countless of thousands of people through this project, plus Chris and I in the past, because we've been in the network marketing space for 25 plus years. And there's nothing greater than to help somebody go from average to a lifestyle income. And we've done it over and over and over. It warms my heart just thinking about it.
Absolutely. And this is where we would love for Joel to share a little bit of his past and a little bit of how this whole thing came to be. The company began in 1997 from Gatineau, Quebec, and he moved in Texas in a 10,000 square feet data center. So Joel, I'm going to turn this over to you to share this segment of the presentation.
Yeah, great. Thank you, Chris and Tammy. So yeah, even though GotBackup is only 2.5 years old as a product, our company started in 1997. In Canada, we were called Telco Advertising. When we moved to United States, we set up global virtual opportunities. We did that because we had a data center in the Gatineau area, more specifically in Elmer, Quebec, which is a subdivision of Gatineau. And we ate up all the bandwidth in the city, literally all the bandwidth. And our fiber optic provider called us and said, listen, if you want to double the bandwidth, we can do it, but it's going to cost you a couple $100,000. And we thought, well, we ate up all that bandwidth in 3 months. What happens if we eat it up again? He's like, there's nothing we can do. So why we chose San Antonio specifically is I knew it was a mecca for fiber optics and data centers. Rack Space is here. Toyota has a data center here. Microsoft has a data center here. It's a prime location because there's tons of fiber optics here, guys. So we can't outgrow the fiber optics ever again, even if we had millions and millions and billions of customers for that matter. And we came here because of not only the fiber optics, but strategic placing too. We're in Central Texas, so we're far enough from the coast that there's no hurricanes. And we're South Texas, so we're far enough that there's no tornadoes and things like that. So we got started, moved here June 14th, 2007. I can't believe it's already been 18 years here with our new data center. So yeah, we're a well-established company, guys. We're completely debt-free. We owe money to nobody. We own our fiber optics, our servers, our routers, our building. Everything's paid off. So it's very unique because you've got a new opportunity here with a company that's been doing it for the greater of 25 years.
Absolutely awesome, Joel. And we certainly want to, I know we have a lot more to share here. And the thing, folks, is that there are 2 global trends that we need to consider. And we want to talk about this because this is very, very important, especially if you want to be productive and stay in business for the long term. So tell me, why don't we start with this slide?
Yeah, and this is absolutely huge, this slide. You can see there's almost 15 billion devices in the world today, and everybody's on their devices. We're living in a paperless world, and this is an opportunity for you not only to use the service, but to build a business because everybody is using data storage.
That's an understatement. And I've updated the slide here, folks, and you can see from 2011 to 2025, from 6% to 64% in traffic, mobile global traffic. This is quite significant, folks. This to give you an idea, and this is not slowing down anytime soon. Looking at this slide here, these are size of cloud storage market worldwide. These are revenues. 2022, $90 billion revenues. And in 2030, close to $500 billion. When I say we want to follow the trend and you want to get involved into programs that are here to stay, that are in a growth spur, this is exactly what we're talking about. Cloud storage is huge. And this is why we got so excited about this opportunity. One of the main reasons is our cell phone addiction.
Yeah, well, they do everything on their devices. You got different percentages on how we're using our devices. I know if I leave the house and I realize my phone's not with me, I go back. It's because we need our phones for absolutely everything, right? So that's a huge sign of saying that everybody would want to have what we have for GotBackup, because I know we haven't shared anything yet. We're all excited about it, is because we know what we have in our hands as an opportunity, and of course as a great value in the product itself with data storage.
I totally agree, Tammy, which is so significant. And the fact is, this comes with a downside, folks, is data loss is a growing concern. In fact, I went and verified these numbers in ChatGPT, and it's actually quite accurate. 45% of cell phone users have accidentally damaged their cell phone and lost their data. 5,700 screens cracked every hour. Laptops, cell phones stolen every 43 seconds. I mean, I think the numbers probably got a little bit worse, but they're very, very similar. The fact here is backing up your precious data is so significant. Here's another message, again, that I'm sure you're all very familiar with.
It's funny, Joel, because when you were connecting with us, these were some of the issues that we were having. So when I saw that, it's like, oh my gosh, I said, everybody gets these messages. So everybody would want to transfer to the GotBackup project because of the value that you bring. I know I keep sharing that with you and you don't even know what the value is, but I'm telling you, it's absolutely massive. But because everybody's getting these messages, it's telling you that when it's full, nothing works. So you have to either remove some photos, videos, clean up your stuff, or you pay more. So everybody today is looking for value, and that's exactly what GotBackup has.
Yeah, and in Yunam from Accra, Ghana, which is quite late for you. Thanks for joining us. It's absolutely accurate. It's a real worry. That's what people are concerned about this. And folks, the second trend is making more money. We are looking for ways to make money, but there's only so much time in a day, because many of us, I know in the past, I used to have a job and I was doing this part-time. Now, Tammy and I've been full-time for a long time in this business. But the point here is that's an avenue that you can start on a part-time basis and increasing your income. So that is huge, massive. So you can leverage from these global trends with GotBackup. That's why this is so important. And folks, we got the solution. See, people are looking for backing up their devices, their precious data. But now and that's what we want to introduce to you, some really exciting tool that was introduced back last month in September 27th. See, these are tools we're going to briefly touch on, but video, again, upload this, share this within social media. Testimonial generate. There are people that maybe they're not looking for cloud storage, but they have a downline in their existing network marketing company. And this is a perfect tool to send to the entire organization to get testimonial. What about memory place for, events, company events, your personal events, wedding, all of this stuff? What about SendShark, sending emails? This is such an important thing. And the funnel, and again, we'll cover that a little bit in details, but these are the solution that people are looking for. So maybe, Tammy, you want to touch on a GotBackup before we pass it over to Joel?
Yeah, absolutely. So for the GotBackup project, you get 6 terabytes of data storage, and it says 6 accounts. So on your account, you have 5 sub-accounts. And when I saw this, I said, oh my gosh, every family needs this, because you can add your family members, unlimited devices. All of this is for $10 a month. It's actually $9.97. When I saw that, I'm like, oh my gosh, we ought to be part of this for sure. And yeah, so it's a military grade encrypted and security. We didn't show the video tonight because we have Joel on with us, and we're going to spend some time talking about the new tools, but that is definitely available. And he shared a little bit about the 10,000 square feet data center, which is really exciting when you shared that with us, Joel, because a lot of network marketing companies go under, and that's because they have too much overhead, where you're debt free. That was
Big
a
time.
big thing for Chris and I when we saw that, and of course the relationship that we have and everything else.
So, Joel, I'm going to turn this over to you to share the next few slides so people can understand the value they're getting with the GotBackup Pro.
Yeah, I just want to reiterate a couple of things that you guys said. In doing the backup, the other thing that's really important I want people to understand is, because we own and operate everything that we do, we get all our storage at rock bottom prices. We get our servers at rock bottom prices and so forth. So what's really also unique, being a blue ocean in the cloud storage space, is it would be very, very, very difficult for competitors to come into the space, because believe me, what you see on the front end of GotBackup is a smitten of the iceberg that's above the water relative to all the infrastructure that goes in the back. And I'm not saying people can't do it, but somebody today could start a supplement company within a month or two. You could start a beauty company within a month or two. What we're doing is much, much more complex, but it's something that's 100% needed. Now, these tools that we're going to talk to you about here was something that I put together designed to help you build a better online presence, because the bigger your online presence is, the more leads you can generate and the more you start branding yourself. So VidUber, just as an example, is our video streaming service that we passed on to everybody. And it's very, very important to have it because you can use YouTube. Now, YouTube is great in the YouTube ecosystem. When you're posting videos in YouTube, they've got their algorithms where non-followers will come and watch your video. Where you don't want to be putting YouTube videos is on your own personal brand and on your own websites. Why? Because then it's laced with ads. And so somebody might be watching a video. And these tools, guys, aren't just for network marketing. Let's take a landscaper as an example. A landscaper is going to want video on his website showing the jobs that he does, the quality of his work. Testimonial generator is there. So VidUber is one tool that I use a lot of. I've got over 7,500 videos that I've shot since the inception of my company. And what that does is every time I meet one of our customers face to face that I've never met before, it's always the same answer. They're like, Joel, I feel like we're best friends. I feel like I know you because I've seen so many of your videos, and that's why I know, like, and trust you. And so, guys, you want to be using video, and so forth. And believe me, a lot of people say, but Joel, I watch this stuff on faceless YouTube videos, faceless this, faceless that. Guys, I'm sorry. If you want to build a brand, you got to put yourself out on video. And the first time I put myself out on video, I was scared to death as well. It took me a little bit of time, but I'm so glad that I'm out there on video because, like I said, video generates know, like, and trust in a subconscious way. The more you see, well, here's a real life example. The top celebrities out there. Sorry, one of my dogs yelped. I hope she was okay. When you look at the top celebrities out there, so Tom Cruise, Angelina Jolie, I mean, there's some up and comers. But the point being is we've seen them time and time and time again on this silver screen. And that's what gets us to know, like, and trust them. You want proof of that? Name somebody that it was in a movie 20 years ago. That was in one movie. You don't remember, right? So anyway, let's move on to the next tool. This one's super cool. And by the way, we can actually use it live. I'm going to put the link in the text chat. Go to testimonialme.com, and I ask all of you, all of the 45 people on this webinar, do me a favor, If you're enjoying our services, if you feel like you know me, or if you feel that we have high integrity, go to testimonialme.com, click on it, and you can instantly shoot a video from your phone or from your computer, giving me a testimonial about our products and services. Testimonials is third-party credibility, guys. Very, very important. You know, you can't sit there and edify yourself all day, but you can certainly ask friends, families, and customers to shoot a video for you. Now, a lot of people say, well, Joel, what if I'm just starting in network marketing? Well, third-party credibility is still important. It's not about the money that you're making. A friend or a family member could shoot a video just on your personal integrity. Hey, I've known Chris and Tammy for many, many years, guys, and they're some of the most stand-up, honest, amazing people that I've ever met. If you're looking to work with somebody who has high integrity, will be there for you and help you build a great team, Chris and Tammy are the people for you. So you notice there's a great testimonial for Chris and Tammy. I didn't talk about income. I didn't talk about their success. I talked about the triggers that people are looking for, which is somebody as a leader who will be there to help you grow your business. And guys, you can do the same thing. So this one is blowing up, absolutely blowing up. And the reason is, we all love to generate leads for our business by doing almost nothing, right? I wish we could say you don't have to do anything at all, but Memory Place is really cool because it's called the law of reciprocation, guys. So you can create a Memory Place for anybody that you know who's having any type of event, 50th birthday party, 50th wedding anniversary, graduations, weddings, whatever. And what it does is it's a tool that allows all the people, all the guests at your event to be able to upload and share their videos in real time. And once they do, then they're invited to say, hey, do you want to know when this Memory Place goes live? Do you want to see all the pictures and videos of everybody that was there? And just out of natural curiosity, about 80% of people leave their name and email address because they're like, yeah, I want to see other pictures and videos of this wedding. I want to see other pictures and videos of my dad's birthday party. And what that does is it generates you leads. If you do a Memory Place, all you do, it's simple. You print off a QR code, you give it to the event organizer. And if you do that, if there's on average about 300 people in an event, it's going to generate you anywhere from 200 to 250 leads, passively, instantly, and super cool. And then the person that you're doing the Memory Place for, if it's somebody that's got a big wedding and it collectively generates 3,000 or 4,000 pictures and videos for them, guess what? That person's going to feel by the psychological law of reciprocation that they're in debt to you. And, you know, without expectation, you can reach out to those people and say, hey, did you enjoy your Memory Place? Oh, Joel, thank you. Like, I mean, the amount of pictures and videos that we got absolutely free was amazing. That is a door open because I now have their attention to say, hey, well, I'm glad you enjoyed your Memory Place. How would you like to back up all your pictures and videos for you and your whole family, all your contracts, all your computers, all your mobile devices for less than $10 a month? And people will be like, yeah, because think about that. A professional photographer at a wedding is easily $5,000. You went and created a Memory Place for free. So for them to come around and say, I'll join your business for $10 a month, why wouldn't I? So it's a really, really great tool that generates leads, but generates reciprocation, right? Wow, you did something so nice for me. How can I help you back? So that tool is literally exploding right now, guys. It's generating probably right now already since September 27th, about 800 leads a day. It's unbelievable throughout the whole Memory Place. So really, really cool tool there. Email marketing is exactly how I've made all my money online. I kind of missed the boat on the social media, although I'm starting to advertise more on social media now. Building your email list is one of the most and easiest ways to secure your income. What do I mean by that? Well, a lot of people have good followings on social media, but you're still renting those platforms. You know, they're changing their algorithm every single day. One day you'll get really good organic growth from a video put out there, and then you put another video out a couple of days later and it barely gets seen by 3 people. Why? You're renting space from social media. What you want to do with your social media is send everybody back to your website where they can collect names and email addresses, okay? And here's what's predictable. For every person on your email list, okay, you can expect to make anywhere from 50 cents to $1. So if you have 300 people on your email list, you're going to make $150 to $300 a month guaranteed. If you have 1,000 people on your list, you're going to make $500 to $1,000 per month guaranteed. So when it starts getting fun, guys, is when you build up an email list of about 5,000 people. Excuse me? Why? Because you're going to make a guaranteed $2,500 to $5,000 a month guaranteed. Guys, my email list, and it's not here to brag, it's to press upon you. Now, it took me many, many years to build it up, is about 1.3 million people on my email list. The same thing is with social media. If you start getting 500,000 to 1 million followers on social media, that is literally a license to print money. When you build up your email list to 5,000 to 10,000 members in your database that you can contact on a daily basis, that is literally a license to print money. So all these tools are the only tools that I've ever used to build an 8-figure per year business online and do over $300 million in sales online. Now, for the people who are here like, oh my God, that's unfathomable. I remember my day one, guys. My day one online, I just wanted to be able to make $500 per month. Why? My mind couldn't expand at the possibility of $10,000 to $50,000 days. It was like, come on, that's ridiculous, right? That's just never going to happen. And so the reason what it was $500 is I was living in a very small townhouse, and my goal was to make $500 a month, just to say I'm contributing enough to pay my mortgage. When I got to $500 a month, it was like, heck, why not 5,000? And here's the thing. When I got to about $500 a month, my attitude, my mindset changed to like, okay, if I can make 500 this month, how about if I build up my email list to 5,000? How about I build my email list up to 20,000? So about 3 to 3.5 months later, I had 25,000 people on my email list, and I was making $20,000 to $25,000 a month. So that's the power of email marketing, guys. And then your funnel page builder is very, very important because it allows you to create your own offers, okay? So as an example, if I'm doing a post on social media and I have a certain offer on social media, I go and create my page to be similar or congruent with the offer. What do I mean by that? If I'm talking about GotBackup on social media, I'm not going to bring them to an opt-in page that talks about web hosting or weight loss, right? I want to create a funnel that's congruent with my messaging on social media, and that way you get better opt-in rates. If I'm talking about GotBackup and how I'm going to help you build a team with GotBackup, I want to make sure my offer and my video on the page that I send them to is about GotBackup and helping them build an income with GotBackup. So the funnel page builder is very simple to use. It's drag and drop, and it allows you to create your own offers based on whatever you're promoting on social media. And so, guys, all these tools, okay, being honest with you, are the tools that I've used over the years to generate leads. The more leads you have, the more people you get to talk to about your GotBackup business, okay? So as an example, let me just share my screen for a second, guys. Because a lot of people say, okay, Joel, sounds really sexy, but why don't you prove that to me? Okay, so let me go to sharing my screen just for a moment. Okay, and there we are sharing my screen. And I took the liberty to logging into the GotBackup members area here. And I just want to show you guys off my social media today and today alone. Okay, it says today. I generated 87 visits and 31 leads. No sales yet. They just opted in. That's okay. But, that's the power of posting on social media and bringing people to an offer that's very, very, very congruent. Okay. And then if you want to, why not? Let me take you one more place here just to show you something, guys. Here is in my members area where I have all the tools that we just discussed. And again, these are the tools that I've used to build my business bigger and bigger and bigger. So as an example, on the autoresponder, I'll open that up in a new tab. Memory place, I use a lot. Testimonial generator, I'll open that up in a new tab. And you guys will see that I use these tools a lot. So as an example, on my email list here, I only got one subscriber that way, but again, you saw I got subscribers in other places, 4 subscribers yesterday. I have 338,000 people on this email list. 33,000 people, or about a little less, or just about 10% of people unsubscribed, right? What does that mean? These people here decided whatever I was offering wasn't interesting to them. That's perfectly okay. But 338,000 people, even if they're buying from me that day or not buying from me, decided that, hey, I kind of like Joel Therrien and I like his emails and I want to find out more about him and so forth, okay? And then here on my memory place here, this is my testimonial generator. I use that all the time. And if you click here, you'll see all the different videos and testimonials that I've gotten over time that I use. So another one came in yesterday. These were me testing, but I've got testimonial videos from all kinds of people all over the world. And again, that's very, very important. And then let me just come back. Well, no, that's enough. That's enough social proof, guys, for you to see that indeed I use these exact tools to generate me leads. And I generate anywhere from 50 to 150 leads every single day using these tools. And again, the more leads and here's the cool part. It's not me going out to the internet world and begging, saying, please buy my product, buy my service. You lose that position of power. These are people who watched one of my videos somewhere, whether it's on YouTube or a website. They liked what they saw and they came to me and gave me their name and email address. There's a big difference of people coming to you saying, hey, I like what you had to offer, tell me more, versus you having to go out there. I know a lot of people, what do? They go to their social media profile, they go to their Facebook, and they start messaging people on Messenger. Hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm okay, how are you? Hey, I have an opportunity for you. It's like, shut off right away. No, thank you. Don't spam me with your opportunity. I didn't ask for it. But when the leads come to you, they're saying, I like GotBackup. I like Joel Therrien. I like Chris Gingras. Tell me more. Big leverage point difference to growing your business. So that's why we released that, guys. I just want to make sure you have massive success. All of these tools combined would be well over $2,000 a year, and we put them out there at $19.97. So I hope that explains things, Chris. I hope I didn't go too long, but these are the tools that you need to generate leads. And again, the more leads you have, the more money you're going to make.
And folks, this is the only cloud storage, as we start a video here, is the only cloud storage that will pay you. Making money with GotBackup is absolutely awesome. And Joel, maybe if I can get you to share some of the testimonies, some of the results. I know that Tammy and I are having an incredible, wonderful lifestyle with the GotBackup income. Maybe you want to cover just a few slides very quickly on what's going on here.
Sure. Well, we got Chris and Tammy, our blue diamonds and triple diamonds. And let me tell you why, guys. It's all a mindset. Okay. Now, obviously, Chris and Tammy, is that you switching them?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
See, he's so shy and so humble.
I don't like to be
like staring at his own picture for too long. And that's the absolute truth, guys. Okay. These guys, look at it. He's turning red now. He's turning purple, right? And so just keep it here, Chris. It's okay to talk about you guys because you guys are doing awesome. But here's the difference, okay? I talk to a lot of people that join us, and they say, I'm getting to it. I'm going at it, man. I am going at it, right? And a month later, they reach out. I'm going to get started. And then another month later, they reach out. I'm almost there. And then another month to reach out. Oh yeah, cancel my account because I and really they didn't do anything. They hit the ground running, guys. Okay. Chris joined, Tammy joined, and within a week, they were doing a demonstration at their condo in Toronto. Okay. They had like 30 to 40 people at their condo in Toronto, and that was their launch event. What did that do? That attracted my attention. Hey, these guys are really going at it. And they're pushing hard. So I reached out to them and said, hey, why don't I fly to Toronto and let's do another event? The next event we did was at a restaurant and we had 50, 60 people there, right? And that's the only difference, guys. So they've made well over $100,000 already on a product that's less than $10 per month, okay? Richard and Richard Weberg and John Weberg have made well over $300,000 with us in our company. Okay. And again, the only difference is they had the right mindset and they hit the ground running, and they didn't care how many no's they got. They're just moving forward and they're going to do it. Here's another perfect example of somebody. Okay. Dr. Koa. I didn't know him personally. Chris and Tammy introduced me to Dr. Koa. He was a leader in another company with them. And I met him and talked to him. Took him a few weeks because, again, the trust was built because they already trusted Chris and Tammy. It took me a few webinars with him to get to know him. Then I flew to Canada, and Dr. Koa flew to Canada because we wanted to shake hands and meet each other in person. Again, the one common denominator is this gentleman hit the ground running. Now, he didn't hit the ground on day one because the trust wasn't there. But a couple of weeks in, after a couple of webinars and meeting me, he just started bringing in leadership after leadership after leadership. And some of those people are on this call, like Anil Nam, and he just hit the ground running. And guys, he signed up doctors, lawyers, medical doctors, dentists. He signed up so many people that are high level, and he was so convincing that what did they do? They're like, damn, we've seen what Dr. Koa did in the past. He's obviously moving forward with this one, and they didn't want to miss out. So when you have that type of posture, just like Chris and Tammy had, when they said, listen, we are doing this with or without you. We'd like to have you on board. We'd love to have you on board. But if it's not for you, that's okay, because we're going to make it happen anyway. And when you create that locomotive, when you create that momentum, guys, everybody starts running after you because of the fear of missing out. Okay. They've never lost their position of power because they realize there's unlimited and endless leads in the world that you can talk to. And when the more, and people like Chris, you said so many times, it all starts with the leadership. Whatever you do is what your downline is going to do. Dr. Koa is going crazy with it. What's his team doing? Going crazy with it. So much so that they've been doing events every Sunday and having between 180 and 250 people at an event every Sunday so far. What did that do? Just like Chris and Tammy, it got my attention because they hit the ground running. And now I'm heading to Ghana for an amazing event. We expect anywhere from 2,000 to 4,000 people there in late November. And the only common denominator is they hit the ground running. Same with Noel out of France. And by the way, guys, we've got great teams in French, Italy, Spanish, English, all over the world. These are people that have made phenomenal income with us. And again, the only common denominator is they hit the ground running. So, so here's Tammy now. Great picture of Tammy. Now, and I mean, why don't you guys give your perspective? That's indeed what you did, Chris. You just hit the ground running. And because you hit the ground running, you're making great money. Another person, David Deckel, okay? He hit me up one day. He's a very, very good online marketer. He said, I love what I see with GotBackup. Like, who doesn't need to back up their stuff? What did he do? We talked for 5 minutes. The next day, he hit the ground running and brought in, now this is not typical, in one day over 200 people. Now he's brought in collectively probably 1,000. And his downline, Joshua Elder, who's probably the next one. It's Dr. Solomon here. Again, part of the Ghana team, just hit the ground running. Said, I am going to do this. And that's exactly what they did. And here's another one, Joshua Elder, okay, Diamond. One phone call on the phone with him. He was referred by David Deckel. He said, hey, Joel, I know you and I have never met, but I'm really good friends with David Deckel, and I love what I see with GotBackup. Hit the ground running, and in 6 months made over $90,000, guys, with us on a product that's $9.97 per month, okay? And again, the only common denominator is they made a decision to run forward. Same here, really falling in love with this couple out of Ghana. I talk to them daily. A lot of people say, hey, Joel, can I have 5 minutes of your time? And I'll log in and discover they didn't log into their GotBackup members area for 3 months. It's like, no, I'm not going to talk to you. And that's not to sound arrogant, guys. That's for like literally 300 to 400 people a day in our help desk say, can I talk to Joel for 5 minutes? And they're like, no, you can't. And it's because I'm not omnipresent. I can't be there for everybody. So a lot of people say, how do you get my attention? Start producing. Anybody, guys, anybody knows somebody who has one of these. So when people put in help desk tickets of, I can't seem to find anybody, and I go to their affiliate link, okay, we see all the stats on the back end, and we go to their affiliate link, and in 9 months, they had 2 visits to their affiliate link. Please don't tell me you're working the program hard, because you're just not. If I go to the back end of Chris or Tammy's, I see them generating 30 to 40 visits to their website every single day. Guys, it's a product that everybody needs at a price point that everybody can afford. Here's another amazing person, again, out of Ghana, Calvin, on his own. Went from Ghana to Cote d'Ivoire to do a presentation there. Had like 150 people at a presentation in Cote d'Ivoire. What did that do? It got my attention, and I'm looking forward to shaking his hand in Ghana in the very near future as well. So that said, guys, we've got people that are making very good 6 figures with us. A lot of, there's some people in Ghana, guys, Ghana, who've made $45,000 with us, okay? Now, when the average salary of a manager, okay, a high-level manager in Ghana is $400 to $500 a month. That's $4,000 a year. And here's some people making $40,000 a year. And that's why strong mindset and said, I'm just going to make this happen. And because of that mindset, they just simply have. It's not the product, guys. It's not the marketing. It's not the service. It's something that everybody needs. And it's certainly not the price point. There's zero, and I mean 0 price objections worldwide with this. Why? What can you do with $10? Literally anywhere in the world, right? You can't even buy a margarita for that anymore. So anyway, guys, over to you. We're growing in leaps and bounds. It's very exciting, guys. Just make a decision to move forward, and you will be your own diamond as well.
Go ahead, Tammy.
Oh, I'm excited. Who else is excited here? So, the reason all of this happened, obviously everything that Joel said, but you really have an amazing compensation plan lined up, and it's all based on simple duplication, which we're going to share just briefly with you. There's 7 ways, as you can see, and there's 3 that are highlighted, because that's really the foundation of what everyone has done to get to these levels. So first is the customer acquisition bonus, CAB for short. I'm just going to put my glasses on because it's a little bit small, the writing, but you've got the family plan and you've got the pro plan, which is absolutely new and super exciting for people who want to take their income to another level. So the family plan, and that is the data storage. So you get 200% upfront if somebody decides to come in monthly and pay monthly. You get 50% upfront if somebody decides to come in yearly as a member for the family plan. And you get 25% ongoing for marketing stuff, which we'll share with you. So the pro plan, which is absolutely new and super exciting, if you sign somebody up, a new person up with the company that decides, oh my gosh, I'm all in, I'm going pro because I need all these marketing tools to generate leads, to grow my business faster. So you're going to get 200% up front. This is amazing. And the person that brought you in is going to get 50%. And then the leader above is, or $50. And then the leader above is going to get $50. So it really encourages the right behavior on helping your team members. So here's an example of the income that you can make. So let's say you have 20 people that decide they want to come in at the pro plan. You're going to get $200 per person times 20 people. That's $4,000 in commission, you guys. Imagine just running with this and putting a lot of efforts into getting 20 people as fast as you can to start creating momentum. Would $4,000 US make a difference in your budget right now? You got the holidays coming, you got lots of things coming. That cash could be very, very handy right now for so many people. And then you got the family plan. An example, same thing, 20 people, 50% on the yearly, we're going to talk about the yearly because most people go yearly. Why? Because there's more value. They save 2 months of payments. It's more value there. So you got 20 times $50, and that's $1,000 in commission. And then we've got the customers, people who just want to. Is this the customers, Chris?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. For the pro plan, the customers, let's say you have 20 customers. They don't want to do the business, but they just want to be a customer. So you're going to get 25% ongoing. So $5 times 20, you get $100 ongoing every single month. And then the family plan, you've got the 20 example as well, times $2.50, and that's $50 ongoing every single month. Imagine if you increase these numbers on a regular basis, how much you could generate throughout the year.
Absolutely. And folks, this is the foundation starting, and the income is absolutely amazing. What's happening? This is the back end as you are building the front end. The cycle earning is very exciting, folks. There's two teams, left team and a right team. And you can see indirect is someone you brought in. Sorry, direct is someone you brought in, and indirect is someone that's sharing the same leg as you are. As you can see, the direct underneath indirect, it's someone that's, again, benefiting from your sponsor. So that's the power of the two-team system. And the cycle, let me explain to you what that means. There's two tier 1 and tier 2. Step 1 is you have to be active. So you're paying your $19.97 a month or the $199.97 a year, right? This is the pro package. Or if you want to just with the cloud service, you're looking at $99 a year. So again, the person invited you here can give you more details on that, but you just have to remain active. Number 2 is you need to enroll 2 people, one on your left team, one on your right team. Now you are qualifying to start receiving cycle bonus, but to trigger the bonus is number 3. There has to be 6 people on your team, which is combined by you bringing 6, or you brought your 2 and those 2 started working and they total up to 6, or it's combined with people above you sharing the same leg as you. When the system sees that there's 6 people in a ratio of 4 to 2, that means there's 4% on one side, 2 on the other, then you are receiving a cycle. A cycle value will be based on a company's profitability and also based on your rank, which we'll cover very briefly. So that is very exciting. My question is, how many cycles do you want in your business? Number 3, this is the matching cycle. Every time you introduce someone to the business, you are earning a percentage of the business that they're generating. So the fact is, you have to be a Sapphire for that. You earn 25% up to $1,000 for every person you sponsored based on their profitability, up to 1,000. When you become an Emerald, for example, we have Enyunam here that just hit Emerald, I think last month, or I think at the beginning of the month. So of the last month. So what's happening, folks, is she's moved up to 50%. So that means she can earn up to $2,000 for every single people she brought in based on their productivity, and this can go up to $20,000. Folks, do you understand? Again, use the logic of Dropbox, 700 million users. Now, how many are active? I don't know the details, but the point here is just take a little percentage of that. Think of the potential income. This is what we're talking about. And now with everything that's been added on with the pro, and of course, there's 4 other bonuses that are adding on there that is absolutely amazing. So tell me very quickly, how does someone build this business?
Yeah, and it's super simple. First of all, get yourself started. And the first goal is to get 2 people, one left, one right. That makes you a copper. And then all we're doing, you guys, is we're duplicating copper. So go out and get a couple more people, and you have all of those people doing the same thing over and over and over. You're going to create massive momentum. That's one thing that Chris and I really mastered in the network marketing industry is if you can keep something simple, the mass can do it. And that's why Ghana is absolutely rocking it, because we've been teaching the leaders for years how to do this. Coming into GotBackup, it was like a really quick process because it was already embedded, simple cells. So maybe Joel, you want to take over this slide?
Sure. Yeah. So we, again, the pro package, it's $499 one time and then $19.97 a month. That gives you all the tools, guys. And if you combined all those tools, it would be truly over $2,000 per year for the tools. So you're getting them for a one-time fee of $499 and then only $19.97 per month. Okay. If you combined each of those tools, SendShark or an autoresponder is $25 a month. Testimonial generator is $25 a month. Memory Place is $30 a month. You know, all these extra tools that you're getting them all combined for $19.97 per month. And then like everybody said, if you choose, you just want the backup service and not all the other tools to help you generate leads, it's only $9.97 per month. And we're still way better than the competition. If you fill up your phone at iCloud, it's $10 a month for 2 terabytes of space. With us, it's $10 a month for 6 terabytes of space and 6 separate accounts. So the value is unprecedented. And like Tammy said, what's really cool as well is this business does need to be simple. There's not a single person that I talk to who says, backup? What's backup? I don't understand. You know, or are you addicted to your cell phone? No, I'm not addicted to my cell phone. Or do you have a computer? No, I don't have a computer, right? 85 to 90% of US households have a computer. 99% of people around the world have one of these. So it's a simple business model where people go, I get it. Back up all my stuff, every device for my whole family for $10 a month. I'm in.
Absolutely no brainer. 161 countries, folks. This is where we are represented around the planet. And I'm telling you, with everything we're introducing, folks, give it a couple months. You will see that the momentum is really going to be amazing. And recognition and achievement is so important. Babies cry for it, folks. Adults die for it. And this is exactly what GotBackup provides here. A bronze, you sponsor one person. A copper, that's what Tammy talked about. One on the left, one on the right. That's what we duplicate. That is your building block. You become a silver when someone you brought in or that was brought in by someone you brought in became a copper. Boom. Now you're a silver. You become a gold when you sponsor 5 people into your business and 3 of them became copper. And there's a total of 25 people on your team. Now you start increasing the percentage and also the bonuses. As you mentioned, there's 7 bonuses out there. You start adding 1 more. As a platinum, you remember when I talk about tier 1 and tier 2? Well, as a platinum, you fall into tier 2 every time you cycle. So you make more money. And the fact as a platinum is you simply have 4 people that are copper. We're not asking for the moon here. 4 people that became copper in your personal enrollment tree and a total of 40 people in your business. And you brought in 10 people in your business. And these 10 people you brought in will qualify you for Sapphire and Emerald. Right? So this is really cool. But the difference with Sapphire, there's 5 people now that are copper, and there's a total of 50 people in your team because of the combination of the team building. And as an Emerald, again, it's what's happening is that you are benefiting from the compensation plan, like a flower that blooms, that gives you all these wonderful features and added income. And it grows as you move up in rank. Really, really awesome. And very quickly, Tammy, as we summarize here, here's the kind of support we offer.
Yeah, you got personalized referral link, you got a landing page, you've got email marketing system, you've got marketing tools, you got regular online presentations. Tonight is a company presentation every single Wednesday night at 8 p.m. There's leaders around the globe in many languages that are doing presentations right now. So you could tap into those. There's team trainings that are going on. Every single Saturday is the company team training, but there's team trainings going on live in different markets and of course on Zoom platforms as well. So everything is in place for you to run with this. All you need to do is make a decision. I'm in, and then let's get started at whatever level you come in.
Absolutely. And I know there were some questions on the memory place earlier. Folks, show up on Saturday for our trainings because we're going to be touching on the tools out there. And every Saturday, we're going to be focusing on one specific tools. And all these calls are going to be recorded. It's all for you, folks. It's a product that everyone needs in a business that everyone can afford. Listen, you pay $500 one time in your life. And then from there, it's $19 a month. You heard Joel. Each of those these different products are above $19 a month. You get the whole package for less than $20 a month.
And
because
you're able to share the links and build an income doing that as well. I spent a majority of my morning just going through the tools, and I'm blown away, Joel. I mean, what you have to offer. I mean, people should
and
be paying way more
just
than
very
that.
quickly, Tammy, before we end this, sorry for cutting in, but just want to tell people, folks, what you're having here is the GotBackup. You have the testimonial generator. You have the memory place. You have the autoresponder, which is a Sendchart. You have the video streaming, and of course, you have the custom funnel builder. And if you choose this to GotBackup, you will have these tools under GotBackup and the lead capture system to interact with those leads that are coming in. And just so you know that each of those tools have reseller tools to help you promote your business and gather leads as people use that. They all have the reseller tools available to you. They all have that. Folks, it's amazing what you get with this package, folks. If I was you, if you're looking for a way to earn an income and create a brighter future financially, if this is what you're looking for, I assure you, this is a wonderful home for you to stay in. So, Joel, listen, Tammy and I really appreciate you tonight. And folks, our presentations are going to be compressed a bit more. I wanted tonight to be more of a better understanding of what's going on. This call is recorded, and having the CEO and owner or co-owner of GotBackup, or GVO, which is the parent company that has created all of these wonderful tools. So, Joel, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you, everybody. Thank you, Chris and Tammy. And yeah, the calls with me are always longer because I get overexcited every damn time. I've been excited for 25 years because I love helping people and I love providing value to people, guys. So if you failed in network marketing before, this is very different. Why? Because the value is like, there's not a single person I talk to go, well, I let me talk to my wife because I don't know if I have $10 to spare this month, right? There's no price objections. And again, the product, we're all like, go back 20 years, guys. If anybody 20 years ago would say you're going to spend an average of 7 to 9 hours a day on your phone, you'd be like, are you out of your mind? Are you kidding me? Right? But that's the world that we live in now. So yeah, thank you guys. And again, guys, if you get back in touch with the person that brought you here, it's a product that literally sells itself. Like everybody world. And that's why we're in 161 countries, is because it's a digital product. You can sell it to somebody in Japan, in Singapore, in your own backyard, to your own neighbor. And it's instant gratification for everyone. It doesn't matter if I go to my neighbor's and he wants backup. I could give somebody in Singapore or in Argentina the same link and they got the gratification as well. So that's why we're exploding around the world with value and timing around a product that everybody needs in an industry that's exploding. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Tammy. I guess we'll close it out, guys. Have an awesome, amazing, wonderful night. And don't miss Saturday's calls because the training is absolutely top notch. Joe, I see that you needed to do a memory place for a wedding tomorrow. Do me a favor, sir. Just log into your members area, create a help desk ticket, and one of the team members can give you a video on how to create your memory place right away. So have an awesome day, everybody. Take care, and we'll see you on the next webinar.
Beautiful. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you for all your wonderful feedback, and bye for now.
Thank you.